All right, here we go again. Today is Fed Day. Michael Shotnick with Sierra Pacific Mortgage. Reaching out to give you a quick update and kind of give you my 2 cents as to how today and the trend moving forward will impact you and me in the real estate industry. So the day before Fed Day, CPI numbers are released, and that's a measure of core inflation. Numbers came in right in line with expectations, and that ultimately is a good thing. We've seen inflation come down from about 7% to roughly 3% is where we're at now, a bit above the 2% mandate by the Fed. However, not far off and significant progress over the course of a year. So that's good. If that number comes in out of line, that's when everyone in rate world gets pretty scared, because first and foremost, the Fed's job is to keep inflation low, and if that figure is not cooperating, they'll take extreme measures and/or heavily consider rate increases to bring that measure under control. So what they decided to do was leave rates unchanged, and you know that was expected. They had been communicating higher for longer, so we are seeing that. We are at inflated levels with the Fed funds rate. However, there is sentiment around the Fed funds rate and the tone that's coming out of these Fed meetings indicating that into 2024, we're probably going to see some rate cuts starting in about March and totaling probably about 3 rate cuts over the course of the year, totaling about 0.75%. So that's great. It's super promising. Again, still higher for longer, so not significant cuts. So we're not going to be back into, from a mortgage rate perspective, into 3% anytime soon, but we could be getting down into probably the fives, which would be a really good spot to be. Let me show you what this has done for us today alone. If you look in this bottom left, if you can see it, about a 90 basis point improvement in price for this coupon, and that's huge. That's a really big improvement after the Fed announcement that we're seeing right now at the moment. So let's look at the trend here. If we zoom out over the course of the year, we can see we peaked in late October and have since seen a lot of improvement in rates. And if we zoom out even further, 5 years, you can see how that looks in the form of rates. And then if we zoom out even further than that, you can see we peaked right about where we did in 2007, and you can see back in 2007 what rates did, and we're on that trend right now. It's going to be a bumpy ride, so I'm not saying that we're going to see as low rates as we did coming out of the Great Recession. However, we're on a similar trend, and it makes sense, right? The Fed has they pushed rates up, the Fed funds rate up significantly, and this is the effect you see. The economy slows, inflation comes down, and it puts us on this trend forward. So in real estate, what does this mean for us, for our clients? First and foremost, it means stability. So buyers being gun shy, sellers being gun shy because of rates alone, I think we're going to see that phase out a little bit. And in addition to that, the sentiment in the market will shift, and there's going to be some positivity back in the rate world. Cost of housing will come down, and that will all improve. And in addition to that, heading into 2024, we're going to see the normal seasonal demand kick in, along with positive news coming out in this regard. So we do have a lot of wind at our back. Prepare for a busy 2024. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. We'd love to help. Thanks again. Talk to you here soon.